When Albert Einstein was asked if he believed in God, his response surprised many. Rather than aligning himself with conventional religious notions, Einstein declared, "I believe in Spinoza's God, who reveals himself in the orderly harmony of what exists." This thought-provoking statement raises an important question: who was Baruch Spinoza, and what made his philosophy so revolutionary? How did his radical vision of God and nature reshape our understanding of freedom, happiness, and the pursuit of knowledge? Let's dive into the world of Spinoza, where reason meets the infinite, and explore how his ideas continue to resonate centuries later. If you find this journey into philosophy meaningful, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. It's a small gesture that helps this channel grow and bring more philosophical insights to you. To understand why Spinoza's ideas were so groundbreaking, it's essential to start with his life and the cultural forces that shaped him. Baruch Spinoza was born in 1632 in Amsterdam, within a Jewish community that had sought refuge from the brutal persecutions in Spain and Portugal. This community was deeply committed to preserving its religious traditions and cultural identity in a foreign land. Yet, this strict adherence to orthodoxy would soon clash with Spinoza's insatiable curiosity and unorthodox thinking. From a young age, Spinoza stood out as a brilliant student, excelling in his studies of the Hebrew Bible, Talmud, and Jewish philosophy. But his intellectual appetite extended far beyond the teachings of his faith. He was captivated by the revolutionary scientific and philosophical ideas sweeping through Europe, advanced by thinkers like René Descartes and Galileo Galilei, who challenged traditional beliefs and emphasized the power of reason and empirical observation. As Spinoza absorbed these new ideas, he began to form a worldview that diverged sharply from the dogmas of his community. His willingness to question long-held religious doctrines led to his excommunication from the Amsterdam Jewish congregation in 1656, at just 23 years old. This excommunication, a formal and severe expulsion, cut him off from his family, friends, and cultural roots. Although the exact reasons for his banishment remain unclear, it is widely believed that his unconventional views on God, religious authority, and the nature of reality were seen as heretical. Despite this profound personal loss, Spinoza chose intellectual freedom over conformity. He lived modestly, often grinding lenses to earn a living, while devoting himself to philosophy and writing. Through his isolation, Spinoza found the freedom to think deeply and independently, becoming one of the most original minds in Western philosophy. At the heart of Spinoza's philosophy lies a bold and transformative idea: God and nature are one and the same. Unlike the traditional religious view of God as a personal deity existing outside and above the universe, Spinoza envisioned God as the infinite, self-sustaining substance of which everything is a part. He expressed this revolutionary idea through the phrase Deus sive natura, meaning God or nature. For Spinoza, these terms were interchangeable, emphasizing the unity and interconnectedness of all existence. In Spinoza's view, God is not a supernatural being who intervenes in the affairs of the world. Instead, God is the very essence of the universe itself, the eternal, unchanging reality from which all things arise. Everything that exists, from the stars in the sky to the thoughts in our minds, is a mode or expression of this single, infinite substance. This concept, known as pantheism, was profoundly radical for its time and remains so today. By equating God with nature, Spinoza dismantled the idea of a deity who judges, rewards, or punishes based on moral codes. For Spinoza, concepts like good and evil were not divine truths but human interpretations shaped by subjective experience. Events such as natural disasters or the rise and fall of empires, he argued, were not the result of divine will but the inevitable outcome of natural laws. This perspective freed humanity from fear-based religious narratives and invited us to embrace a more rational and holistic understanding of existence. Spinoza's philosophy also offers a profound redefinition of human freedom. While it may seem that we act with free will, Spinoza argued that everything in the universe, including human behavior, is determined by natural causes. Just as planets follow the laws of gravity, our actions are shaped by a complex web of internal and external factors. Yet, Spinoza did not see this determinism as a limitation. On the contrary, he believed that true freedom lies in understanding and accepting the necessity of these natural laws. By gaining knowledge of the causes behind our actions and emotions, we can achieve a deeper sense of freedom and fulfillment. For Spinoza, wisdom begins with self-awareness, recognizing that we are not isolated individuals but integral parts of a vast, interconnected whole. In his masterwork, Ethics, Spinoza meticulously explores these ideas using a geometric method, presenting his philosophy with the logical rigor of mathematical proofs. His aim was to provide a comprehensive understanding of reality, one that could guide us toward greater clarity and peace of mind. According to Spinoza, emotions like fear, anger, and envy arise when we misunderstand ourselves and the world. These emotions, though natural, can enslave us if left unchecked. However, when we examine their causes and see them as part of the rational structure of the universe, they lose their power over us. As Spinoza famously wrote, "An emotion which is a passion ceases to be a passion as soon as we form a clear and distinct idea of it." This insight forms the foundation of Spinoza's ethical philosophy. He believed that by cultivating reason and understanding, we could align our lives with a natural order and achieve a state of inner harmony. For Spinoza, virtue was not about adhering to rigid moral rules but about living in accordance with our true nature. Central to his ethics is the concept of conatus, the innate drive in all beings to persevere and flourish. Spinoza saw this drive as the essence of life itself. When guided by reason, this pursuit of self-preservation leads to actions that not only benefit ourselves but also contribute to the well-being of others. In this way, Spinoza's philosophy encourages a deep sense of interconnectedness and mutual responsibility. Spinoza's ideas were not merely abstract theories, they had profound practical implications for society and politics. His theological political treatise is one of the earliest defenses of intellectual freedom and democracy. In it, he argues that a society flourishes when individuals are free to think, question, and express their ideas. He championed a government that promotes the collective good and operates according to reason rather than religious dogma. These ideas laid the groundwork for modern secular democracy and inspired later thinkers such as John Locke, Voltaire, and Thomas Jefferson. Even today, Spinoza's philosophy continues to inspire and challenge us. His emphasis on rationality, emotional understanding, and interconnectedness resonates with modern fields like psychology, neuroscience, and environmental ethics. His vision of God as the unifying essence of all things offers a powerful antidote to the fragmentation and alienation of contemporary life. By reminding us of our place within the larger order of nature, Spinoza invites us to live with greater wisdom, compassion, and purpose. In a world filled with distractions and divisions, Spinoza's teachings remain a beacon of clarity and unity. He challenges us to seek freedom not in the pursuit of external power or possessions but in the cultivation of self-knowledge and rational understanding. As Spinoza saw it, happiness is not something to chase, it is a state of inner harmony that arises when we align our lives with the rational structure of the universe. His call for intellectual freedom and open inquiry reminds us of the enduring importance of critical thinking and the pursuit of wisdom. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life and ideas of Baruch Spinoza. If you found inspiration in his philosophy, please subscribe and hit the like button. It's a simple way to support this channel and ensure we can continue exploring the profound ideas that shape our world. Together, let's keep seeking wisdom and embracing the interconnected beauty of existence.